Hello everyone, hi grade 2s. We are going to have a new lesson today. Before doing this lesson, you must have done the previous ones. So you must have done the revision lesson already. Okay, so what are we going to do today? We are going to correct your revision worksheet. So you must have done it already. We are going to do the check your progress test. We're going to correct your test afterwards. So what do you need for this? You need a pencil, your previous worksheet, your activity book and learner's book. If you don't have it, I will send it to you a worksheet with all the pages from your activity book and learner's book that we need for today. And this worksheet looks like this, okay? So if you don't have your book, you can use this worksheet. It's the same. Okay, so first we are going to correct your revision worksheet and check your answers from yesterday's lesson. Remember, we had 10 questions here, 10 questions and a true or false at the end to fill with the presentation I did. And at the end, we had the questions from the learner's book, which were more open, but we're going to suggest some answers for this today. Okay, so you need to take back your revision worksheet and we are going to check your answers. If you haven't done the revision exercises yet, do it now before we correct it. Remember the first question we had, some people have trouble to hear and some cannot hear at all. We say they were deaf, okay? So what you must have done in your worksheet, here, question 1, some people have trouble to hear, we say they are deaf, okay? You must have completed it like this last time, all the questions, okay? If you haven't done it yet, go back to the previous video and do it now. Okay, question number 2, what can you feel when you touch something? There's all these possible answers. Which ones are missing? There's the rough rock and the wet t-shirt. So same again, what can you feel when you touch something? Question 2, rough and wet. Okay, I think you understood. We can carry on. The question 3, some animals need a good sense of smell to sense danger and to find food. Okay, because they hunt food. That was a question 3. The answer was food. Question 4, what other sense helps you to taste food? Remember the experiment I did with my chocolate milk. The sense of taste and the sense of smell work well together. Okay, answer 4 was smell. Remember question 5, the birds of prey have the best sense of, they have the best eyes to see, they have the best sense of sight because they need to hunt food from far away. Question 6, there are 4 colors of brown eyes. We had the light brown, we had the hazel, and dark brown. And for me, my eyes are amber. Okay, that was a word to remember. Remember the next question, people that have lost the sight, the sense of sight, they are called blind people, blind. Next question, question 8, people who cannot see some colors, we say they are color blind. Okay, answer 8, color blind. Okay, question 9, how many types of food can you taste? We said 4, they were sweet, salty, and how is a broccoli? It's bitter, and a lime and lemon, they are sour. Question 10, the true or false? Deaf people can use an hearing aid to hear better. It is true. Blind people can communicate with sign language. That was false. That's for deaf people, not blind people. Loud sounds can damage your ears. That is true. Some animals can hear more sounds than us. That is true. Your tongue is a muscle. That is true. And in Asia, the most common eye color is blue. That is wrong. If you see all your classmates, they have brown eyes. Okay, so in your revision worksheet, it must look like this. Now, we say they're deaf, rough, and wet. Question 3, they have a good sense of smell to find food. Sense of taste and sense of smell work together. Birds of prey have the best sense of sight. Missing eye color is amber. People who have a sense of sight are blind. They have trouble to see some colors they call colorblind, and the two taste missings were bitter and sour. Okay, for the true or false, the first one is true, false, true, 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 and false. Okay, and remember the questions from the learner's book, page 41 and 43 that I put at the end of the worksheet. What part of our body do we use to taste things? I think you'll get it. That's your tongue. Part of your body used to smell things. That's your nose. Why do we need to smell and taste food? Remember I told you if something tastes or smell bad, that's probably because it's bad for you. So it's to find food that is safe to eat. There's many more reasons. We'll correct them later. Why do some animals have good eyesight? Because they need to hunt. Give an example of where a human needs to see things from close up, from very near. Well, for example, when I write or read and at some distance away, something far away, well, when I ride a bicycle or when I drive my motorbike, usually I need to see far away. So now we are going to do the check your progress. Like usual, when we do this exercise, you need your learner's book. If you don't have it, use the worksheet I have given to you. Okay, and I'm going to explain all the questions with you and we'll do it together and correct them at the end. Okay, remember you can pause the video and complete each question if I go a bit too fast. For this, the first one, we need to take your activity book, page 26. If you don't have your activity book, please take your worksheet 4.4, the one I sent to you. Okay, so the first exercise, we have to match each sense to its sense organ. What is an organ? That's the part of your body that uses this sense. The first one has been done for you. We have taste and tongue. Okay, they match together. Which one goes with hearing? Is it skin, nose, eyes, or ears? You match them. Okay, this should take a minute. Once you're done, you can go to the next question. If you need more time, you can pause it. Question 2, which two senses often work together? Well, we did this taste. It was in your previous revision lesson. I think you should know already which senses work together. And 3, which tastes are sensed by the taste buds on a human tongue? We saw how many there were, how many types of food can you taste, and I want you to give me an example. Okay, so you do this before going to the next step. You can pause this video now and do this exercise. This should take 3 minutes for this page. Okay, next one, your learner's book, page 44. Again, it's in your worksheet if you don't have your book. And we can look at each question together. The first one, these animals have a good sense of smell. The bear, the shark, the fox, the lion. You should give me 2 reasons why they need a good sense of smell. I will help you. I will propose you different reasons and you have to pick only 2. Okay? Here are different answers. Well, they need a good sense of smell to find shelter, to know if a food is good or bad, to see in the dark, to find a mate, to know where they are, to hunt other animals, or to study science. Okay, so you pick only 2 and you write it under your question. I left you some space on the worksheet. Take some time to do it. You can pause this video and do this question. Once you're done, you play again and I will go to the next question. Next question, we have a bar graph. Here, Alex has recorded the eye color of the children in his school. So a lot of children in his school, and most of them have gray, brown, and blue eyes. They ask you here, which is the most common eye color? So you look at the bar graph, which one is the most common? And ask you as well, and with how many? Meaning that you have to look the number of people with that most common eye color. Remember common, what is it? That means the one you see the most. And which is the least common eye color? meaning the color you see the less, and with how many. Question 3, again, you can pause this video and do this exercise. Once you are ready to go to the next question, you press play. Question 3, here we have a friend who tested his friends and see which food they like and dislike. See, they have only apple and biscuits if they like or dislike. Very easy table. You see Bill, he likes apple and biscuits, and you can see the other ones as well. I'm asking you which food is the most popular, meaning the food that everybody likes, and why do children like apples and biscuits? You have to pick one answer from the one I have. You have to say because it's sour, fat, salty, bitter, sweet, or healthy. You pick one answer and you write it down your question. Again, you can pause this video and do this question and press play later on. Question 4 is a bit more difficult. You have to describe how to carry out a taste test and include details of the equipment you would use. Or you can draw. You don't have to write everything. You can draw how to make a taste test. Remember, we did this in class. We did this in this video. How can we make people taste food? What do we need to do exactly before to make it fair? This might be a bit more difficult. Try to do it your best or to draw your best. And question 4b, how could you investigate, how could you find out whether the sense of taste and the sense of smell are linked? Remember, linked means to work together. We found out last time that sense of taste and smell work together. I present you a test with my milk and I told you that there was a way to find it. How can you test if they work together? You can write or draw something too. Okay, so that was it for your check your progress. We're going to check your answers now. Make sure all the questions are complete before going further. Do this honestly, okay? If you haven't done it, you can rewind this video, look at the other questions to find some help. If you're done, we can check your answers. And remember, like usual, you tick if it's correct, you can mark yourself your points, and you change your answer if it's wrong. Okay, so you can take a red pencil. The first one, match with its sense and its organ. Which one is hearing? I think you all know that's the ears. Touch, it was with your skin. Sight with your eyes, and smell with your nose. Very easy. I think you should all have 4 points out of 4 on this one. Question number 2, which two senses often work together? We found it was a sense of taste and smell. Which tastes are sensed by the taste buds? I wanted you to find 4. They were sweet taste, like apple or candy, salty, like salt or seaweed, bitter, like green tea or broccoli, sour, like lime or lemon. Question from the learner's book now. I ask you to pick 2 answers. Why they need a good sense of smell? Well, to find a shelter, that's not very true. To know if a food is good or bad, that is actually true. To see in the dark, they don't really use this. To find a mate, that is also true. To know where they are, no. To hunt other animals, that is true. And to study science, that is not true, of course. So you had 3 possible answers. You can pick 2 and correct them here. Question 2 here, which one is the most common eye color? You can see on the bar graph that is the brown eyes color, and about 42 children have brown eyes. And here, which one is the least common eye color? Well, it's not the blue one, it must be the gray one with about 14, 15 children, okay? This was a fairly easy question. You should all have 2 out of 2 as well. Here, which food is the most popular? Which food everybody likes is the biscuits. You see here, Pat, she didn't like apples, so everybody likes biscuits. And pick one answer. Why do children like apples and biscuit? Because it is, of course, sweet. biscuits are not healthy. They're not salty, fat, sour, or bitter, so it's sweet. Describe how you can carry out a taste test. You can include this equipment you would use, or you can draw. I made you a drawing here. What do you see on the drawing? You can see she has a notebook and a pencil. It's always useful. They are blindfolded. They cannot see what they are tasting. Everybody has the same food, and they cannot touch or smell or see the food. So hide the food, blindfold them. So put something on their eyes, and the same food for everyone. That should be a fair test. How can you investigate whether the sense of taste and smell are linked? How can they work together? Well, you need to remove one of them. So how can you remove the sense of smell while tasting things? You taste the food and block your nose, and you will see the food taste different. That's the experiment I did in the previous videos with you. Okay, I think all is good for you. If you have any questions, please do not raise your hand. I will not see it. Send me an email and send a mail to your teacher as well, and she will transfer it to me. Okay, thank you all, and I hope you had a good test and you did everything correctly. I will now close this video, and I will see you for the next one. We'll start a new unit. Okay, bye bye.